Zimbabwe stands at a historical crossroads where two competing visions of power are locked in a zero-sum embrace. The first vision seeks to utilize the formal mechanism of the state, provincial resolution, parliamentary majority, and constitutional mandate to institutionalize and extend individual executive dominance. Sarapina mashkobdanyi wachinzi the unfinished battle. To subscribe or like on the bell icon. Another the second vision lies on the unwritten, historically grounded authority of the liberation struggle and the security apparatus to enforce, elite bargains, and control the state's trajectory. What past is prologue. The ghosts of November 2017 have returned to haunt the 2030 project because the structural flaws of the Second Republic were baked into its foundation. The removal of Robert Mugabe was a spectacular display of military power wrapped in a constitutional cloak. It created an inherently unstable political architecture, a civilian president independent on military consensus, and a military elite demanding civilian compliance. The country is not merely debating a calendar date or an extension of a presidential term. It is grappling with the unresolved legacy of a coup that refused to call itself a coup. The outcome of this quiet, brutal struggle over the 2030 timeline will determine whether Zimbabwe's future will be governed by the formal text of its constitution, the internal machinery of ZANU-PF, the raw power of its security institutions, or a volatile, unpredictable combination of all three. Ultimately, the escalating tension in Harare forces a single unsettling question upon the nation. Did November 2017 truly create a new, durable political order, or did it merely postpone a fundamental battle over the ownership of the Zimbabwean state, a battle that the country is only now beginning to fight? Toma developments aripopangwa ine. Pinangoma section medu za figura ili murudi pa msoro vichitiko ichi. So subscribe or like, continue to on the bell icon.